Everyone, it's Sagan from Sign to Say, and welcome to, well, I guess, yeah, my first playthrough of the new year. So I'm trying something a little bit different today. It's not going to be perfect, but I have my own green screen here at home now, and as you can see here, and I'm gonna try this out. Lighting is not perfect in here just yet, but that's okay. As you can see, oh, getting ahead of myself. Lighting isn't quite perfect in here. Got a little bleeding here and here, but and as you can see, my shirt's getting a little bit too. My fault for wearing something green, but that's okay. We'll move past it. So, I got myself an SNES Mini for Christmas, courtesy of the ride. Thank you so much. That is easily one of my favorite gifts. And yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna hook this up and play a game on it for the channel. So I'm gonna do something I haven't done on this channel before. Oh, by the way, I'm using my 8BitDo wireless SNES controller because 8BitDo makes a nice adapter for both the NES and SNES Minis that plugs right into it and hooks up via Bluetooth. Awesome. So yeah. I'm going to do a game I haven't done on this channel before. I'm actually surprised we haven't. It is Mega Man X. And I'm just going to make sure you guys can hear me right now. Okay, good. We are recording. Yeah, so we're going to do Mega Man X. We've never done it for the channel. So let me go ahead and get the sound enabled here. Yeah, so for anyone that hasn't seen, this is the menu of the SNES Mini. It's pretty straightforward. Contains all of these excellent titles. This is another one we might do for the channel. Big fan of this game. Big fan of this game. The Mini is, of course, unfortunately lacking my absolute favorite game, which is Chrono Trigger, but the SNES Mini is hackable, so that's something I'll be doing in the future, and I'll add in Chrono Trigger then, because what system would be complete without it? So without further ado, let's get to the meat of this. So we're going to start Mega Man X, and I'm just going to go through the intro stage for this first video, and then we'll call it there. So for anybody that isn't familiar with this game, I am really sorry that you've never seen it. So this is the first SNES Mega Man title. It's technically a like another series within the same universe. Basically, this isn't Mega Man per se. It's X, who's a new, kind of a new version of X created by Dr. Light before he died. And he was left in a test chamber for 100 years and awoken to hunt down Mavericks, basically, which are robots like him that have basically gone evil. That's a very, very short, terrible version of what the actual story is. I'm not really going to go into it, because it's really not important to play in the game. So, wow, I am just sucking already. So, let's talk a little bit about the game, like my experience with the game. This is absolutely my favorite Mega Man game, period, and actually it is and I'm not going to lie, part of that is just nostalgia. This is my first exposure to Mega Man, period. I didn't know Mega Man was a thing. Until I played this game. I thought this was what Mega Man was, and it was about a year later that I was like, oh wow, there's this whole other, Mega Man series on the NES that follows a lot of the same mechanics, but then you have this, and it's like, the graphics are so much better, the soundtrack fucking rips, and the, as a kid playing this on a surround sound setup, because my father really, likes his theater audio. Let me tell you how the SNES sound chip destroys the Genesis in any way, shape, or form. Some of the sound effects in this game and Secret of Mana and even Chrono Trigger, when heard on a system like that, are just like, wow, it's amazing they did this in in the 1990s on 16-bit hardware, Okay, well, enough reminiscing, shall we say. Let's get down to actually getting through this intro stage. Also, if you're interested a little bit in the history of this game and just a humorous review, in general of this compared to the original Mega Man games, go watch Egoraptor's Sequelitis on this game. It's about 20 minutes, and it's just hilarious because it's just, this game is just superior in almost every way to the original games. Not to say the original games are bad in any way, shape, or form. Just this game did a lot of things right. Wow. Okay. Also, so now I am again sort of experimenting with the setup here, and I'm actually playing through the OBS preview, so I hope the audio is okay. I also hope it's not recording any of the minor lag I'm seeing here. I think that's just me watching this preview. The final recording should be smooth. Also, interestingly enough, this section right here, if you saw a bit of a slowdown there, that is not any of my setup. That is literally the SNES cannot handle that much shit on screen. That happens on the actual hardware. And I would be playing this on the actual SNES, except that, unfortunately, this is one of the few games that I owned at one point and no longer own. Thanks, Dad. Yeah, my dad was a big fan of taking games and trading them in when, you know, he basically was like, yeah, we don't play this anymore, trade it in, get another game. Well, he did that with this game without telling me, which I would not have let him do. So I actually don't own this game on the actual cartridge anymore, but I have it in SNES Mini form, so. Okay, so now I'll tell you, again, peeling away a little bit of the paint here. This is actually the second time I've tried to record this video. I tried to record this video last week, but I was trying to do it in a hurry, and I didn't want to hook up the SNES Mini yet, because it was going to require me to recable some stuff I've got set up in my room. I've done that now. I'll probably go into that on a different video. Basically, I've got an HDMI splitter going out of the capture card so I can have a couple different systems hooked up and just switch between them. Anyway, I tried to do this through an emulator using the keyboard and mouse, and, well, let me tell you how I just sucked so badly that I eventually got frustrated and threw away the footage. So, but this seems to be working out much better, being able to use an actual controller. You worthless piece of scrap metal, did you think you could defeat me? So if you haven't played this game, this fight, which I wasn't really paying much attention to, is a required loss. You're going to lose this fight. Even if you have Game Genie cheats on that would kill something in one hit, you can't beat this fight. Because Zero comes in and saves the day. Guess I'm not powerful enough to defeat him. X, you shouldn't expect to defeat him. He's designed to be a war machine. Remember, you have not reached full power yet. If you use all of the abilities you were designed with, you should become stronger. You may even become as powerful as I am. I'll scout ahead and collect as much information on Sigma's fortress as I can. I'll meet up with you when you get there. See you later. X, I know you can do it. Zero's pretty badass, but I always like playing as X. I mean, granted, you can't play as Zero in this game, unfortunately. You can do that in future titles, though. And now we have one of my favorite pieces of SNES music ever. I was just sitting headbanging to this for like 5 minutes. I'm not kidding. Alright, so that was the intro stage, and we are going to start with, I think we'll start with Chill Penguin, but that's going to be for next time. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Hope the artifacting here and on my elbow isn't too bad. Looks like it cleaned itself up a little bit as we were going. It's just right in here. I think that's pretty good. I am going to get a light and put it like up here and shine it on the screen. That should eliminate all of this, but you know, needs must at the moment. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this section. Until next time, you stay classy, Internet.